Hello mga ka-TV, a very cold morning to everyone. Time check is 5 o'clock in the morning. So now I'm here on the top deck to see the view. So later on, I'm going down to have my breakfast. See you later mga ka-TV. Bye. Hang on, I want to have my tea. Medyo lumamig yata ang aking sikmura dahil sa sobrang lamig. Kaya eto, okay, bababa muna. Oh. Puro mga Pilipino crew dito. Kabaya, kamusta na? Okay naman ang trabaho, no? Maganda ang mga trabaho ninyo.
Oo, magaan lang po dito.
Oo, magaan lang.
Enjoy lang po.
Saan sa atin?
Iloilo po.
Iloilo.
Ay, naka-vlog po kayo.
Nag-e-edit ako.
Nagpa-vlog si Sir, nakaharap sa iyo.
Nag-e-edit ako. Ayan, ayun ang kinuha ko kahapon.
Okay po.
Ayun, ina-edit ko na, tinan mo. Ayun ang kinuha ko kahapon.
Ang ganda naman ang camera niyo, sir.
Ang clear talaga.
Nag-e-edit ako.
Okay. Ano po yung vlog niyo, sir?
Nias TV.
Ano po yan?
Nias, N-H-I-A-S. Ang pangalan ko Nias. Tapos Nias TV.
Okay po.
Oo.
Sige, follow ko nga po kayo.
Oh.
Sir, kumala din kita. Nakainis ka.
Oo, para makakwentuhan. Nias.
Nias.
With H yun. N-H-I-A-S. TV.
Inias TV.
Oo.
Yung spelling ng Inias, don't worry kasi isa po ito. Ano pa na spelling? Kuplog pala.
Kaya haba ako nakakuha, kahit ng araw.
Mahirap para marami. Nakatulog sa mga camera.
Oo. Saka sa atin.
Laon yun po, sir.
Oh, laon yan daw siya.
Hello.
Okay. Hello mga ka-TV. We just had our breakfast. Now, andito na kami sa labas ng cruise at kami ay maglalakad na. Punta kami sa aming hire na van. Papunta naman kami sa Alaska Glacier sa Mountaineer. Ngayon, lalabas kami ng Alaska. Dadaan kami sa borders ng Canada. At doon kami mamasyal kasi ang borders na nandiyan ang maraming yellow. So, pagkatapos na kami mamasyal, punta rin kami ng Yoko ay isa rin sa part ng Canada na sa itaas din ng mga glaciers. And then after that, pagbalik namin, dadaan ulit kami ng borders, sa custom uli ng borders ng Canada, Alaska. Kaya
Okay, so let's do the whole group. And then after that, we're going to do it in a different way.
well,
You guys want to be in this? Excellent.
All right, make sure we like them.
Did you want one?
Yes.
You didn't get a picture.
ka-TV, I'm so sorry to say the glacier is melting down.
There's a waterfall.
So no wonder why kaya lagi nang marami na ang baha around the world.
A little bit of it.
Ang
peeked
tubig ay
through, but
tumataas. Kaya pag hindi ito na
hike up this
nagawa
mountain,
ng paraan, it
and
will
then
be the
right on
end
the other side
of
is the
our
Chilkoot
planet
Trail.
Earth. So it could be water everywhere. No more place to live. Kaya sana magawa ng paraan ito dahil is alarming. Talagang tunaw na yellow. Sana I pray to rapid recover to our planet Earth. Sana po.
Here we are. Get ready for the bumpity bumps. Back in the USA. See, we already did this sign, so we don't have to manage 4 other buses.
Good job, Beverly.
Yay! I had this. So, would anyone like to hear the gold rush story? Is anyone awake? Okay, it was August 1896. And George Carmack, a white man, his Tagish First Nation wife, Kate, her brother Skookum Jim, and their nephew Tagish Charlie were all out fishing and hunting, gathering food for the upcoming winter. One evening, as they were out washing their dishes, they looked down, and lo and behold, there was a great big gold nugget. Well, quickly they started panning up and down the creek, looking for the highest concentration of gold. And when they decided on a 5-foot length of the creek, they staked their claim, driving wood into the ground. Now, a claim isn't legal until the proper paperwork is filed with the authorities. So, being that George was with indigenous people and they weren't sure if they could actually stake a claim, George went. So he jumped in his canoe and paddled up the Yukon River to the first town called 40 Mile. And there he filed the paperwork. And then, in accordance with the Miners Code, this is a code where you have to share your discovery claim information with other miners. So it's, it's like common knowledge. So he went into the tavern and began telling his story about how he had found this gold. And you see, George had a nickname, and it was Lion George. So nobody believed it. Dun, 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 dun. They arrive at Rabbit Creek and begin staking their claims. Word spread throughout the Yukon. There were a few hundred men, panning for gold here, there, and everywhere. But they all came to Rabbit Creek. In fact, they had been hard rock mining gold in Juneau, and word spread even to Juneau. These guys jumped on their dog sled, made their way over the ice fields, and landed where the Yukon River and the Klondike River intersect. And up sprang Dawson City. Well, this is August into the fall of 1896. And winter is quickly approaching. And there was a thing in the interior called permafrost, where land remains frozen for at least 2 years continuously. The permafrost was about 16 inches down. These guys wanted to get down to the bedrock. You see, gold is about 18 times heavier than water, and it'll work its way down. So how to get through that frozen earth? Well, they built fires and they dug, and they built fires and they dug, and sunk their shafts down to the bedrock. Meanwhile, Over the course of the winter, huge piles of pay dirt were accumulating. Come spring of 1897, as the ice began to melt and the rivers began to flow, they built sluice boxes. Now, a sluice box is a long rectangular box, can vary from a few hundred feet to hundreds and hundreds of feet. They diverted the water from the rivers into their sluice boxes and began shoveling in that pay dirt. The rushing water would wash away the mud and debris, and into the bottom they had matting, like mats or little slots, would catch the gold. And then every couple of weeks they'd stick their hands in that freezing cold water, pull out those mats, rinse them in a bucket, and further pan to refine the gold. Come early summer of 1897, some of these men had accumulated quite a bit of gold, and they decided to return to the lower 48. They jumped on a paddleboat, made their way north on the Yukon River, and if you look at your map, at the top there's a place called St. Michael. From there they jumped on ocean-going steamships, and then they made their way south. The first ship to land was in San Francisco, and a couple days later another ship landed in Seattle. The newspapers read, ton of gold in the Yukon, ton of gold in the Klondike. In actuality, there were almost 2 tons of gold on these ships, valued at $1.1 million. In today's worth, that's well over $1 billion worth of gold. There are about 60 men on these ships. Well, people went absolutely insane. You see, there was a shortage of gold. People had been hoarding it. The United States government was suffering from inflation after building the United States was suffering from inflation from the government having built the railroads across America. And although it was the gay 90s, flush toilets, things of that nature, a lot of people were dirt poor. And many people couldn't even find work. And times were hard, and the farmers were having a hard time repaying their loans. Loans had to be repaid in gold. There was a gold shortage. The Sherman Silver Act was passed, partially because they wanted to help those farmers repay their loans in silver. So the thought of being able to come up here, and as the newspapers read, all you need is a shovel and a bucket. You can just scoop it off the ground. People went nuts. Over 100,000 people attempted to get to these gold fields, but less than not a lot. Because when they're prevalent, you'll see black piles everywhere. This is a beautiful view.
That's a beautiful house. I stay here.
opened hotels, saloons. There was entertainment. There were people that did laundry, and these men who were so desperate to find that gold wouldn't bathe. So they had baths, and they'd take their old ripped up clothes, give them a clean mended set, and then take those old clothes and remend them. And, you know, they'd pay for all this, of course, with gold, because there was no currency. You wanted to dance with a girl, you gave her a gold nugget. So please take out your passports.
Passport.
Just in case. Oh, and I gotta take mine out. Hey, hey. Here's my horse. Alright, you might have to pay for it.
You know the borders
They're
of
the people with the dots, by the way.
Alaska.
Yukon Bridge. Yukon sign. Yukon is Canada. No, the Yukon Bridge is past Canadian customs. You must be new.
Immigration.
Yeah, anywhere past the top of the hill is Canada.
Canadian immigration.
Over the summit,
Oh, this is Alaska. Alaska. You will enter to the
post
border of Alaska and Canada.
half, Where are you from? Oh man, this is a big change.
Border.
Sorry about that. We're a fun group here.
You need our passport.
Lala.
He must have just arrived. He doesn't even know the geography here. Okay. He's really green.
Where did he say he was from?
Hawaii. I was like that. I said, well, that's a big change.
He must have done something bad.
Something, yeah. So to continue the story, there's some very famous people or famous names that came out of the gold rush. Levi Strauss. You know Levi jeans? Well, first he was making tents, and he didn't sell enough. He had all that canvas, right? Started making work clothes and Levi's. And to this day, we all wear Levi's at one time or another, in which a respectable woman wouldn't stay. Leave it at that. Let's see, who else? Sid Grumman, the Grumman Chinese Theater, Arthur Pantages, Pantages Films. They were both up there during the gold rush. Jack Dempsey. He was managed by a guy that was in the gold rush. I can't remember the guy's name. I have to look that up. But anyways, many of the miners simply wasted away their money. You know, they were taking champagne baths and, you know, like, okay, so like what happened to the original George Carmack and that crowd. Well, George brought his First Nation lady, Kate, back to San Francisco. And Kate had no...
Perfect, thank you.
Ano lang yata? Anim na kanta lang ano to? Anim lang kanta. Ano lang? Saving the 12 sila before my I will always love you. Isang
Sunod ako matangaw.
Did you sing it?
Ayun lang.
Tingnan mo, Are. Gusto mo pa sa kanya. Magtuwa ka, baka minsan tayo sa iyo. Tawa ka pa dyan. Sige. Marami na naman charge sa card mo. Mahal.
Oh my God. You're giving me heart attack.
Mas okay sa akin na tagal pa doon naman.
Incline. Bisin ko na siya. Pababawasan ko na lang yung $85.
Okay. Ay, lang?
Yep.
Bakit sila? Ba't sarado?
Ha?
Bakit sarado?
Eh, pwedeng, ano siya, bracelet, jewelry. Pwede siyang bracelet, jewelry.
Ano yung diamond? Pink.
Pero nakasara. Ito o ito?
Duty free.
Display ko hindi. Ito po ang kanilang duty free.
Ha? Bakit di na? Pero mga kabayan, kamusta na?
Kumusta na?
Shout out mga kabayan. Oh. Pacific at Cheddar. Pacific. Dito sila magka-cheddar mamaya.
Pacific at Cheddar. O dito tayo mamaya malinaw.
Ano oras kayo bukas yung mga tanong anak eh?
Mamaya pa.
Oh yeah, like this. Yeah,
Ho, ho, ho. Wow! Ang lamig, nasa kita kami ng ano ito, Atlantic Ocean? Oh gosh. Art and Photo Gallery.
Dami itong reserve na yung isa.
Ito parang
Reserve. Kalahati reserve na eh. So, maganda.
Art and Gallery. Oh, this hindi naman pala ko niyan. Aray, GoPro. There's nothing in it.
Kung na kanilang GoPro,
$299.
$399.
Oh, 10 pala ito?
Ha?
10.
Ano guys sa'yo?
9.
Ayun, mura na siya.
Oh, mura na siya.
Sa atin ni Pangsan. Kaya lang, saan ka bibili?
Sarado pa. Tingnan natin. Shops of Centrum. Research, Solera, Marco Polo, The Shop, Port Metals. Tara, gumanga ka lang gumanga eh.
Yung ganitong baksa.
Aray!
Gusto mo yung ganyan?
Ay, syempre, mas maganda yan.
Sige, tayo din. Binapitat kasi.
Hindi lang ako mag-bibili. Pag sinabi ko, mag-bibili. Kaya agad dami ko, hindi mo lang pag-isipin. Ayan, may tindahan. Nagkaroon pa tayo dito.
Dito tayo.
Ba't hindi mo ito nalikaw?
Ha? Di na bilihan ng bago.
Alright.
Yan o. $119.
Ay, mas mura sa London. Wala namang pangalan ay.
Wala nga.
Oh, no. Sa London ako
Sa
titingin.
duty free ka na titingin.
Hindi sa duty free sa Oxford Street. Wala namang pangalan sa mga. Tabi ka pa eh. Tapos, oh, sa tahi. Oh, sa tahi. Ay, ito ba coffee? Ay, coffee pa rin. Ayan.
We're always going to start on count number 2. So we're gonna hold count number 1 and we're gonna start on count number 2. So I'm partner 1 and he's partner 2. And you can do this by yourself as well, you don't need a partner. So you can also just dance on your own and you don't need, like, we're gonna face each other, but you can face forward and do it by yourself as well. So partner 1, which is me, I'm gonna step back first with my left foot and he's gonna step forward with his right foot on count number 2. Alright? So 1, 2, 3, chop, chop, chop. That's the basic step that we're going to continue repeating throughout the combination, alright? So, 1, 2, 3, chop, chop, chop. So the cha-cha step is just stepping, you gotta stay light on your toes, up on the elevate, and you gotta stay tight, so because it's gonna be really quick with the music. So it's 1, 2, 3. Cha, cha, cha. Is that quick, alright? So, 1, 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. And then you're gonna do it with your other foot. 1, 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. So everything we do in this combination is going to be in fours. So we're going to do each combination 4 times. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. 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 So that's the basic step, and we're going to keep repeating that throughout the combination, alright? Everyone got that a little bit? Any questions? Alright, you want to try it with some music just a couple times? Alright.
But I'm back, make love, one more door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Nothing. How's everybody doing? If I don't have you, if I don't Any Whitney Houston fans out there, make some noise! 1, 2, 3, 4, put those hands together. It's fun on the beat tonight. If you know it, sing it. Come on. When I saw you, I was out of my mind. I never believed in love at first sight. Whenever you're ready, it's on your video, baby, you're baby tonight. Woo! Good energy in here tonight. Good energy in here tonight. Bring us to the seats. Make some noise out there. That was terrible. Come on, y'all. This is the second day. You still got 4 or 5 more days. Y'all sound pride. Gonna make it easier. And the children's laughter. Let it Thank you so much. You having a good time? See ya? Guys, all right, let's keep the show going. All right, Anatoly, let's do this next one. Real soft, real sexy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y'all don't know that song already? Somebody knows what song it is, right? We had some Whitney fans. Okay, y'all are so quiet. Pop quiz. We do trivia on this shit. What's the name of this song?
Saving.
Y'all don't know what song this is? What? Bingo, you win a highlighter at the end of your cruise. No, I'm just So, this next Whitney Houston song, you're ready to sing. I'm not gonna say how long ago this was, but I was little. I said, oh my goodness. This one's pretty. I want to learn this one. Now, I had no idea what Whitney was singing about, what she was talking about. It wasn't until I grew up and I lived a little bit, I listened to the words again. I said, hold on. That's the face I made too. I said, hold on. You see, Whitney She was singing a song about messing around with somebody else's man. That's when y'all say, ooh. Let me try that again. Whitney Houston was singing a song about messing around with somebody else's man. Okay? So I only saw it fitting when I put my show together that I do the exact same thing. So Bill, can you bring the house lights up for me? Let me see the people. Ooh, it's a nice house tonight. Okay, give it up for yourselves. Hey. This is just what I like to wave hi to everybody. It's my first time seeing y'all. Hey in the balcony, hey back there. Hello, hi in the front, hi babies. Hello, hello, all the way in the back. Thank y'all for coming. We got people in the Muppet seats back there. Hey, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming. We got crew in the house too. That means we're cool. All right. So I need all of my married people in the house to make some noise. Married people, let me hear you. Come on. Okay, just the wives, all the wives in the house. Wives, let me hear you, come on! All right, God bless you, wives. You got a very difficult job. So listen, wives, I value my life, and I don't want to get beat up or possibly medically disembarked by one of you all after the show. So wives, I'm gonna ask you all's permission to let me sing this next song. Let me set the mood and hit tonight. Fellas, you feeling all right? Say yeah? Yeah. That was pretty tired, fellas. Come on, y'all got permission. You feeling all right? Say yeah? Yeah. Fabulous. Well, fellas, I've been saving all my love just for you. Ooh. Is all shared. And you've got your lady. Now you turn off the lights, the song. Okay. Thank you so much. You're having a good time to say yeah? All right, let's keep the show rolling. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, goodbye. Real soft. Everybody real soft. Yeah. Make some noise for live music, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all feel alright? Y'all got to talk to me. I said, do you feel alright? Can I sit on down for this next song? Thank you so much. Don't rush to shout. Ladies, that's when y'all say yeah. Ladies. Lady, yeah. Lady, yeah. I want to ask y'all a question right now. I want to know how many of y'all are sitting next to somebody you love right now. Make some noise. I said, how many of y'all are sitting next to somebody you love right now? Make some noise. Well, ladies, I want you to go back. Go back. Say yeah! Say yeah! Hey, 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 yes! Woo! You having a good time? Say yeah! All right, let's keep it rolling. Here we go. Now, and Anatoly, this is the part of the show where I pretend that I'm smiling at you affectionately, but what I'm really doing is catching my breath. Now, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, back to Whitney Houston. She was discovered by a very powerful man in the music business by the name of Clive Davis. Now listen, if y'all happen to know Clive, tell him to call me. Y'all laughing, I'm serious. Matter of fact, if y'all happen to know John Mayer, you can tell him to call me too, but for different reasons. No, and when Whitney was just 19 years old, Clive had Whitney make her national television debut in a TV show called The Merv Griffin Show. Now, Whitney had no songs produced, no albums out, no records recorded, so this was an extremely important performance for Whitney. And this next song I'm getting ready to sing is the song that Clive selected for her to sing on that show, to introduce that amazing voice to all of us. And I know you all haven't seen these incredibly talented people yet, but there's a group of individuals called the Brilliance of the Seas, production singers and dancers, and they're gonna perform for you later in the cruise. I don't know if they're in the house tonight, or you guys, that's the cast, so okay, they came out, come on, let's get loud, the cast is here, let's show out. Thank you all so much for coming, I appreciate it, thank you. The reason I'm shouting them out is because that used to be my job for 4 years with a different cruise line, but I used to be one of the lead vocalists in the production shows until transitioning to my solo show. Matter of fact, shout out to Royal Caribbean for giving me a shot 7 years ago. I appreciate you. I'm gonna come back. No, but because of having that job, I have a genuine love for musical theater. And this song, it comes from the Broadway musical The Wiz, which is the African-American version of The Wizard of Oz, and the reason we turned the stage into the Emerald City. And I know that I live in Las Vegas, Nevada now, but I was originally born in Michael Jackson's hometown of Gary, Indiana. Yeah, and I have a wonderful family and support system back home in Indiana, and I miss them because I'm away from them a lot. So every time I sing this song, I always think about them. And I know some of you all might be away from your families tonight. As a matter of fact, I know for sure that the entire Brilliance of the Seas crew, they are a long ways away from their family and working extremely hard for all of us. So can we get loud in here one time and give it up for the Brilliance of the Seas crew? Come on! So as we discover Alaska tonight on the Brilliance of the Seas, I ask you all to do the same. Ladies and gentlemen, this is home. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I were home, I wish I were home. It's extremely difficult to play because not only are you all familiar with the lyrics and the melody, you all are familiar with the music as well. And I want to point out, this show is 100% live. Yeah. There's no backing tracks. There's no backing vocals. Young people, there's no auto-tune. No, we literally had a little bit over today, like over an hour today, to put this show together for you all. For some of these people behind me, it was their first time not only playing this music today, it was their first time seeing and reading this music today. I cannot do this by myself. Under the direction of Anatoly on the piano, let them hear it. The Brilliance of the Seas Orchestra. Come on, y'all, we got a lady running this sound. Make some noise for Christine back in our sound. Thank you for being on the lights. We have a lady as our stage production manager. I love it. Put your hands together for Charlene, our stage production manager. Thank you so much for John, our cruise director. Can we give it up one more time for the amazing Brilliance of the Seas crew? Come on, let them hear it. Thank you to the cast for coming out. Now listen, Linda, listen, Linda. I know y'all are sitting there like, well, she hasn't done the song yet, honey. I know how y'all do. Sit back, relax. We're gonna do the song. You can't do a Whitney show without doing the song, okay? So we're gonna do the song. But before we get to it, if it's all right, can I just take about 60 seconds of your time and do what I like to call church announcements? Wanna go to church? Okay, just a few announcements. So first, I've been working on something really cool for the last couple of years. I'm a YouTuber, a cruise vlogger for YouTube, and my channel is Diva of the Seas. And I vlogged all summer on the Serenade of the Seas with John Blair in Alaska. I basically take you all over the Royal Caribbean Fleet. I shoot a segment that has become a passenger favorite that I'm actually filming today. It's called Backstage Sea Pass. And I basically take you all backstage. I show you all how we are able to put this incredible show together. What else? For some reason, you guys want to see my room on my channel, so I show you my room. I also talk about being a domestic abuse survivor on my channel. Survivor. Had it not been for cruising and that production contract, I don't even know if I would still be here. So cruising literally saved my life, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I also talk about on my channel when I used to sing at the Bellagio, and a video of me went viral on TikTok. I know the kids are like, what, TikTok? Yes, so one day I woke up, I had 22 followers on TikTok. I was like, I'm killing it. 22 was my auntie and my cousins. No, then all of a sudden I had 33,000 followers on TikTok. Thank you. This video of me singing at the Bellagio went viral. It's now gotten over 2.5 million views. It's been shared over 20,000 times. And as a matter of fact, I was just on the Navigator of the Seas, last week, and that TikTok went viral. So that's building at 20,000 views. So maybe we'll go viral tonight. Who knows? Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it.